So who do you got coming up, Jesse? I hear you got a nice undefeated puncher.
I've got a young man that I'm telling you, being here in South Carolina, you'd never think I'd be here because Las Vegas and California were my homes. I spent maybe half my life in both places, and but I met him. I met a man through my son that is like a to me. He's like a family member. I mean, he's just his name's Anthony Burkett, and he come up to me and he said, Jesse, he says, I want to start a program in South Carolina, but I don't want a lot of fighters. I'd like to get a real good fighter, and I'd like you to train them for me. And I said, geez, I don't want to leave Las Vegas, you know. And he said, well, what if I bought you a house and a brand new car? Would you come? I said, I'll be there tomorrow. and, and so, I mean, I'm in this home that Anthony built for me. And, you know, my wife's got a new car that Anthony bought for her. And he doesn't just give money away just to be giving it away. He gives it because he feels that he's going to get it back. And so I went out and looked for a kid that came into my gym that was like an Ansi Gideon. Just a home. He was homeless when he was 16 out of Chicago, and he ended up going through California, Arizona, ended up in Las Vegas. Craig Parker's his name, and he came into the gym and he said, Jesse, I heard about what's his name said about you, all you managers and trainers out there. Go look up Jesse Reid. Let him train your fighter. And he says, I've been looking for you for the last 3 years. I want you to train me. And I says, well, let me see what you got. And I put him in with the top kid I had, and he destroyed him. And I told him, I says, well, you don't need to show me what you got anymore. I'm very convinced that you can fight. And I said, listen, what we need to get somebody that can sponsor you so we have the money behind us that we can take you all the way. It's going to take money. It's going to take loyalty and a lot of hard work. And so that's where I brought in, well, I'll make another story that got me with, not only my son got me with Anthony, but there's a guy by the name of Bill that had Seabrooks. He was a young trainer, a young manager of Seabrooks, and he fought Orlando Canizales. Well, we won the world title off me. Well, Bill always remembered me. He was just a younger guy at the time, but he told Anthony, if you start a program in South Carolina, go look up Jesse Reid. That's the guy to get as your trainer. And so Bill really opened up the door along with my son for me to come here. But anyways, we got a facility to give you on maybe 20 acres of land with about 3 lakes around it that Anthony owns. And the gym is for one fighter. It's a private gym. And we probably got $150,000 worth of equipment in there. It's all brand new that he put in one of his warehouses. So this man is not just helping us. He's like a gift from heaven. I mean, it's like we're in a great spot. It's like being an Olympic gold medal winner and somebody sponsoring you. And yet here's a kid that was homeless that nobody even wanted to look at. And yet he's got this great ability. Well, we started working together. He's now 9-0, all knockouts. Every one of them went one round. One of them went 15 seconds in the second round that never been knocked out. 7 of the guys have never been knocked out, and all 7 of them have been put in the hospital with either broken ribs, a broken jaw, broken nose, are knocked out for 20 minutes. This kid's like Mike Tyson, looks like a Tyson, weighs about 190 pounds, very quick, very powerful. I can honestly go out and say he will be the cruiserweight champion of the world. Now they got this in their mind because of Cardona, they want to try to make light heavyweight. I don't see that happening, but I'm not saying they can't do it, but I don't like to see him messing around with his weight because he's so powerful and so dedicated and such a hard worker. You don't have to tell him to run. He run at 4 in the morning, to run in the snow. No matter what's there, he's going to run. And he comes into the gym and he's going to work his butt off. And he's a trainer's dream. He's just a wonderful young man that appreciates everything he's getting, and he's going to give everything it back. And Anthony has been that gift that we have, the three of us, and we're marching along, but we're going to be there. Craig Parker, 190-pound killer.
How do you get sparring for him?
We have been bringing in heavyweights. We've been bringing in different people from this area. We go to Vegas and work with anybody we can get there. With the money that Anthony has, it's not a problem getting sparring. And the people come and see a 4,000 square foot home on a lake. That's a training facility's house with a cook. And, it's just like you're training. It's special. It's not like we're not being spoiled. We are spoiled. It's fantastic. Wow. So, everybody that ever comes here don't want to leave. But it's, he's not interested in having 9 or 10 fighters. He's interested in doing the job with this young man, and that's it. And then after that, if we get the job done and we need to get another one, we get another one. But right now, that's his project.
Where did you find Craig Parker? Did he come to the gym in Vegas and you met with him there?
He found me.
He found you.
Yeah, what's his name said when I was training Paul Spatafor, you trainers and managers, you go out there and get Jesse Reid to train your fighter. That's where he heard that, and in his mind, he tried to get to me he thought I was in California. He was there for 2 years looking for me. He left home at 16 years old out of Chicago because he thought he'd get killed there. And, he found me in Las Vegas, and I found him. And like I said, he destroyed my one good fighter. And I said, I pulled my fighter out of there. And I told him, you don't need to go any more rounds. I've seen enough. And I have. And everything I've been around, Canizales, Johnny Tapia, Frank Tate. This kid's got all that with power. When he hits you, something's going to get broken.
Did he have an amateur background?
He was a 20-0 amateur in Chicago, won the local Golden Gloves, but he got out of there because he also came in up. I don't want to. It's better for him to say it than me, but he came out of a family environment that wasn't that much fun.
Okay.
And he went on his own to find me, and he did. And I brought him here, and that's the way that's what it's all about.
That's an amazing story, Jesse.
It really is. And we're going to make it a good story when it's all said and done.
Absolutely.
And you'll be on us, and you'll be on our show, two champs, okay? 2 world champs.
I love this. Anything that can help boxing, I want to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
And I see what you guys are doing. I want to be a part of it.
Yeah. I looked at his record, Jesse. Like, he's friggin' 9-0 with 9 knockouts all the first round. He's like this, like I told you, that Berlanga guy. It's almost the same thing. They just haven't found out about this guy yet.
Yeah, and what we've done is really most of the guys that he's knocked out have never been knocked out.
No, I saw the records. Records. They weren't guys that were stiffs. Jesse.
They were not. Well, this last guy had never been. He got knocked out. Got a broken rib and knocked out with a body shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.